Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, April 26, 2025. Your private world assumes more importance in your life these days, and you take note of the layers of circumstances and people around you. Today, however, a Sun-Pluto square can point to concerns or disagreements related to money and power dynamics, sharing, or level of intimacy. Dismissing a problem area can take a lot of work. Be selective about what you allow to take center stage in your head right now. If you feel indebted to others in ways that frustrate you, or if someone seems to be relying on you without giving back, it's best to make a plan on how to manage things. Longer-term problems can require longer-term solutions. Pushing for a quick solution to a complex problem can be a lesson in frustration today. Later today, discussing trickier areas of relating can be far easier. Do not engage with power struggles or conflicts today. The cosmic weather is a bit darker than we would hope for. As the sun shivers through your solar house of intimacy, he'll step upon a bombshell laid by powerhouse Pluto, the planet of destruction, now in your solar house of romance. Expect to feel fired up about control or domination toda. Your partner may, instead. This could create great havoc between people that you ultimately regret. Find a place of peace and serenity inside. That is where you also find your grace. If your fears or insecurities are welling up like demons in the night, it is better to resist their wickedness rather than give them strength. Is this worth pursuing? Consider the potential long-term consequences of your actions when the Sun in Taurus squares Pluto in Aquarius. The intense cosmic energy may have produced intense feelings in your work life. You could feel strongly about your job or about someone you work with. If it is the latter, you may risk overstepping professional boundaries if this other person does not feel the same way about you. Be careful. Do not risk anything with this person because you could risk everything in your work life. The planetary alignment is going to stimulate your emotions, and that's a lot to contend with. Keep your emotional nature in check by grounding yourself through positive, earthbound activities. This can be exercise, sleep, eating, lovemaking, whatever activity centers your body in a positive way. Be on the lookout for your emotions taking over your daily routine and fight that tendency. Use the strength of today's energy to stick to your schedule and stay focused and determined. You are sure to want to experience all you can on this day. Experiencing all you can is a big part of your life path's purpose. All the books in the world cannot compensate for hands-on knowledge. This vibration is perfect for motivating you to try something unusual, and often with other people. It can encourage social interaction, as well. Keep your mind and heart open to all that comes your way. You'll be glad you did. In the heart of the working week, having the moon return to your work sector was always going to be a case of good timing. Especially as this is the moon's last visit while Venus is back here for her short double-dip visit, and just as she has formed a rare triple alignment with Saturn and the North Node. In the heart of the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment's first full week back in your income sector, the moon returns to ensure you are emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware as you move into what is already a pivotal few days on the income and job fronts. In just 12 days, Pluto will turn retrograde in your romantic sector, with the planet of change and transformation then spending the middle months of the year going back over old ground while holding the doors open to the past and second chances. Today, as the moon wraps up its last monthly visit while Pluto is in direct motion here, these romantically charged lunar vibes are looking to the future, while thanks to a friendly aspect to Jupiter yesterday, with a sense of adventure in the mix. Aquarius, ideas are sparks today is about turning one into fire. Your quote of the day: creation begins with commitment. Your color of the day is sky blue, limitless and light. Lucky numbers: 5, 14, 23. A vision gains shape when you stop waiting for the perfect moment. Collaboration could elevate something solo. Don't keep a good idea to yourself. The future begins with today's follow-through. Our eyes in the sky. Or April 26, 2025, the energy arriving feels like a quiet shift, like when the tide changes and you don't notice it right away, but suddenly you realize the water has come much closer to your feet. Today's cards bring a powerful reminder that transformation doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it's gentle, steady, and deeply personal. Let's dive into the message the cards have for you today and see what guidance they offer as you move through this moment in your life. The first card that came through is the Temperance card. This is a message of balance, of integration, and of finding peace right where you are, not necessarily by fixing everything, but by learning to flow with what is. You might be navigating a situation that requires patience or trying to reconcile two parts of your life that feel like opposites, maybe work and rest, ambition and self-care, independence and connection. Temperance reminds you that harmony isn't about extremes, it's about the space in between. Think about those days where everything didn't go perfectly, but somehow still felt okay, those days when you gave yourself grace. Today invites you to create more of those moments. Lend, don't rush. Breathe, don't force. Next, we have the Six of Swords, a gentle but profound card that speaks of movement, especially the kind that comes after a time of stress or emotional turbulence. If you've been feeling overwhelmed lately or like you've been carrying more than your share, this card is a sign that you are moving toward calmer waters. It might not happen all at once, but the energy of progress is with you. Think about the last time you looked back and realized you weren't in the same place anymore, that you'd quietly outgrown something, or healed a little more than you realized. That's the kind of shift happening now. Allow it. You don't have to have all the answers, just keep going, even if it's slowly. The third card drawn is the Page of Pentacles, which brings fresh energy to your goals and intentions. This card is the student, the seeker, the dreamer who isn't afraid to start from the beginning. Have you been thinking about learning something new, taking a different approach, or investing your time in a long-term vision? Today supports those kinds of moves. You don't need to know everything right now, you just need to stay curious and committed. Every step you take plants a seed, and with the right care, those seeds will grow into something meaningful. Maybe it's a side project, a change in routine, or a deeper focus on your well-being. Whatever it is, this card encourages you to nurture it with care and consistency. Then we pulled the Queen of Cups, a card of emotional strength, empathy, and intuitive wisdom. She holds space not just for others, but for herself. You might find yourself more emotionally aware today, or even more tuned in to the feelings of those around you. Don't be afraid to sit with what comes up. The Queen of Cups doesn't judge what she feels, she allows it, learns from it, and transforms it into compassion. Maybe there's someone in your life who could use a kind word or a listening ear, or maybe it's you who needs that space. Be gentle with yourself today. Your heart is wise and worthy. Lastly, the Four of Wands appears, a celebration card, a marker of milestones, and a symbol of safe, joyful connection. This could mean something big, like a reunion, a meaningful relationship, or a personal success that deserves recognition. But it could also be something small yet powerful, waking up with more peace in your heart, hugging unexpectedly, or feeling at home in your own skin for the first time in a while. Let yourself celebrate the little wins. Let yourself feel proud, even if no one else sees what you're overcoming. This card reminds you that joy doesn't always shout, it often whispers. Together, these cards, Temperance, Six of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and Four of Wands, tell a story of healing, growth, emotional strength, and hopeful new beginnings. You are not who you were, and you're not yet who you're becoming, but you're right where you need to be. Trust that the balance is finding you, that the emotional waters are calming, that your efforts are beginning to root, and that joy is on its way back in, quietly, but steadily. If anything in this message resonates with you, I'd love to hear what part spoke to your journey right now. Have you been moving through a transition? Are you starting something new or rediscovering a part of yourself you had forgotten? Let's talk in the comments. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. And remember, you're doing better than you think. Be kind to yourself. You're growing in powerful, beautiful ways.